Whoa, what's going on, everybody? It's a new day, it's a new set, and we're gonna play together from the start. Right here we can see first place right now is 20 waves. So I wanna aim at least for, let's say, 18 waves on the first try. That's our goal. We're gonna play it in competitive mode. So this is tournament conditions. Fresh set, competitive mode, and super excited to play. I hope you all having a great day. I'm going out into the sunshine after this video, so I'm really keen to play this one. Maybe play another one, because it's never the last one, and then we're out. Because I've been addicted to this game. It's so good. It's only in private beta, but it's already extremely polished, extremely nice to play. So much fun, and I'm gonna show you a bit of an approach, how I approach a fresh set, and maybe you can learn a bit from that. So first, we're gonna look at the high cost units right there. We see Dualef, he's gonna be one of our main carries in our backline. Then we got Malura and Ramfight, two super strong assassins. Ferriox will help Dualef focus down the frontline targets of the enemy, which is really nice. We're gonna put him in right away to save a bit of time right now. Actually, the assassin is gonna attack our Ferriox, and we can see how fast he will die, even though it's 2-on-1. Ferriox probably almost gonna die in this one. Because Lulura is a stage 1, but he can do some serious damage. Look at that. Alrighty, what else we got? Looking at tanks, we are kinda not in the best position right there. We got a Scarabox, but there's no Goliath, there's no Titanor, which is always our main tank. So we gotta get crafty with the tanks. We got some supports. We got Fernite, Kukuraf, Archelon, Ador. So those guys can build like a cluster, maybe with a wind staff, to have like a big shielding party going on and a big healing party. Because tank-wise, we are not very well equipped. We got Malura, of course, then the Archelon, Scarabox, Axon, and that's it. That's our tanks. That's our bulwarks right there. So yeah, that's why nobody came above wave 20, and I'm really curious how this is gonna play out. So we're just gonna put in that tank right here. The assassin is gonna jump onto a ranger. She is gonna be one of the tanks too. She's gonna play with the wind shield for now and probably for a long time. I don't know if we ever swap her to a wind staff. The two wind weapons are kinda meta right now. Those are the two good ones, and the other ones are kinda underperforming right now. The fire sword is something you could consider if you can get up to 6 fighters, 6 fire, but not on this deck. Alrighty, bring this guy over here, let's go. We're just gonna rush through the early waves, so we don't waste too much of your time, and then we're gonna slow it down on the later waves, and have a bit of a deeper look into positioning and what we're gonna position. Alright, we got 8 units to choose, so we're gonna choose, like in the final build. So we're probably gonna have those 3. We're also gonna have the Archelon, that's 4. Then we're gonna have the Ferriox right there, that's 5. I guess we're gonna need the Axon, maybe to bring in another Harbinger. But maybe we stay with the supports, so that would be Fernite 6, Ador 7. And then we gotta have the Scarabox for sure. That would be 8. We can change around the supports a bit. Ador, Fernite, Kukuraf. Kukuraf is really strong with this Enchanter. And I don't think there is space for an Axon. We'll see if we need him for the affinities and class thresholds. But there's really not a lot of tanks. At least we got the damage and the support. Those are the 3 pillars. The 3 pillars we build our composition on. Support, damage, and tank. And tank and support, those are the most important. If you don't got enough... tank and damage are the most important. If you don't got enough tanks to save your damage is not gonna matter. And if you don't got enough damage... well, nobody of the enemy team is gonna die and you're gonna lose too. Once you have a good composition of damage and tank, then you bring in some support to even make these 2 pillars even stronger. Alright, talking about it, we got 2 good tanks right here. One is gonna go for the assassin jumping in here. So, and we got one damage dealer and one support. So what we need next is more damage. Ramfy is gonna do that for us, because we don't want to push our support more if we don't have the damage pillar up and ready to go. To be fair, some supports do quite a lot of damage too, like a Blaze Knight. He's kind of in between of them, or in this case the Fur Knight, because he's a Templar that is fighter and empath, and after he casts his Omega he's gonna enhance his auto hits, so he's kinda in between those two pillars. We got one assassin jumping in the battle line. Our range is gonna handle him once again, and soon we're gonna swap out our Kukurov for the Duelef. So next round we're gonna get 25 mastery points, and if we sell Kukurov we're gonna have 110 mastery points, so we can afford the Duelef, or we're gonna afford like 2 supports or something like this. I don't think we're gonna go for TNT. We'd rather go for Duelef and Furiox. TNT really is mainly there. Like, he is a very good damage dealer, don't get me wrong, but without the Granite, like usually you would give Goliath or Titan or the Granite buff, which makes Titan or Goliath so much stronger. So without that, he's not quite the same. Like, we don't need him that much, since we got Furiox and Duelef to be our damage dealers. We'd rather focus on being more tanky and bring in some supports for extra damage. Alrighty, going very good. I'm a bit nervous, even though it's just a normal game at home. Like, it's not a tournament yet, but on Sunday there's gonna be the Polemos tournament, the first community tournament. Winner takes all, 500 bucks. I'm gonna participate, and I hope you guys join in. And I hope it's gonna be a nice tournament. I'm sure it will be. So I'm practicing for this. I'm imagining right now it's the first round of the tournament. We could get maybe a support going on in here. The support could also tank a bit of damage for those two guys. So there's a heal coming in. And Scarabox, he's gonna run up here and catch the Kukurov before he gets to our archers, so it's not too much on our archers. And that's gonna be it. Our Ramfy is gonna jump the Snaily, and we should look good. See if it works out. Actually, Kukurov and Kukurov touch each other. Let's see if Archulus can take it. Those two guys attacking him. It's quite a bit of damage, but now he gets the nature heal coming in. No, nature is not activated. He gets the Aegis, which means after he falls below 50% health, he gets energy resistance and physical resistance. So that's what you saw popping there. So usually once he falls below 50%, the nature heal kicks in and the Aegis heal, the Aegis buff. So, and then it's easier for him to get to his Omega, cast this and heal more against it and just survive. He's a nice off tank if you don't get too much damage on him. Right, 2 big assassins jumping into the back line. Actually, it's 4 assassins. They're all assassins. So what are we gonna do? Put all our squishes in the front line. We're actually swapping out our assassin because we don't need him in this case. And we are just getting an Adorf to tank this Malura over here. Then we're gonna get the Archer to tank the Umbre. I'm gonna put Ador a bit further away so it doesn't interfere with the Umbre. We're gonna put you here so the units hopefully run up to archers before they get caught by the assassins. Actually, they probably might just stand in place. They're not gonna start running at all, because there's nobody to run to. There's no enemy units. Yeah, basically that happened. They started running for a second and then they just stopped because there was nobody to run to. All the assassins were mid-jump. So this is pretty easy to position if your melee units, your tanks don't run away and just wait for the assassins to drop. It looked way scarier than it was. It must be fun. I want to see that with like a later wave, if there's like 10 assassins or something jumping. It would be really fun to theory craft some enemy boards and just have like a sandbox experience where you can position like all the enemy board and all your board to like play around. Like 6 supporters versus 6 assassins and stuff like this. Just try out crazy stuff. Alright, we got those 2 assassins jumping in. Our archer, our ranger can probably take it. And then we got 1, 2, 3 supports to attack our units. This is why we're gonna get in... Well, if we get in the Ramphy and let it attack Adorator, it's just gonna feed him mana, so... I guess we're gonna up our supports even more. Or maybe we're actually gonna get in our dual F. Would be nice too. Do that, sell those 2 supports, get in dual F, up our damage, not our support first. Let's get him some protection over here. Aye, this might spell doom for us. If Ramfire gets a nice ultimate into us. But everybody's refocusing on Ramfire right now. And they could... Nope, he gets a nice heal from Adorator. Alright, let's see if Archers can survive his Archelon. Survive the ultimate from Ramfire, which is perfect. And our Shrimp is free to blast away. 4,500 damage. So if we didn't have that, it might have ended differently. It's really good we swapped him in. Alrighty, where's the assassins? One over here, that's good. Our Adorator can take it for a while. No problem in that. Also getting Kuka, I guess. Let's see what we need for our affinities and classes. You can always hover over your units and see what gets buffed. For example, here we get an Empath buff, which will give us the 3 Empaths, which is really nice. And for the other ones, it doesn't help us too much. So we're going with the Kukurov. We're gonna put him in the furthest corner because he likes to run in and suicide. We're just gonna get him back here. Our main tanks are gonna be tanking over there. And yeah, maybe we're gonna put everybody a bit more in the middle. So Archelon right here hopefully can take the Blaze Knight. And our other guys can take the other ones. Alright, Archelos is actually taking 2 of them. And Scoriox might be too much. But the heals are kicking in. His Aegis buff is kicking in and he managed to survive. Which is amazing, right? Archers is just tanking one of the 2 biggest threats in the enemy team. All by himself. This unit is really, really good. Only costs 55 mastery points. I always put him in. He's like one of my favorite characters to put in the mid-range. Also, Archers himself is really good. He's just a bit less tanky, but he's still got Aegis, which makes him very valuable for the team. Alright, we still got 2 slots to be filled by our Illuvials. But we can't afford them now, so we can always try to sell one of our units and put in 2 instead. So if we sell Ador right now, who would be the only one I would sell right now, we could get in for 75 gold. So that would be maybe a Fern and an Atlas, and I think that sounds pretty good. We're gonna put Fern here in the back. His Omega is gonna enhance the attack speed of our 2 guys here. Then we're gonna put in the Atlas. Maybe just tank the Rampfire. He does usually a pretty good job, and then we're gonna let you get attacked by those. Archelaus is gonna take this guy, and you're gonna take the left side. Looks pretty good. Ramphy is gonna go into our units. I hope he's not gonna wreak too much havoc. He's not gonna be killing everybody. Everybody's swapping now on him. Gonna bring an ultimate. Almost kill our whole backline. Just this little support that we didn't cover. It's insane. This little assassin. Sorry for my spelling mistakes today. So just by not seeing Ramphy jump our damage dealers right here, we almost got wrecked. So that was a big mistake, to be honest. And we try to not make it again. Let's go with Fern here. You here. You here. So everybody's one line of the Fern Omega. There's one assassin jumping here and one assassin jumping there. We're gonna take this one with the Atlas. Maybe we can upgrade the Atlas to something a bit more tanky, actually. Could get in an Ador. We could also get in a Kukurov, which would give us air. That would be pretty nice. And Kukurov can be pretty tanky if he's just versus one target like here. Oh, we also got the Kuka in there. We're gonna sell this bad boy. Gonna get in the Atlas for the Vermilier over there. And I think he can occupy him at least for a little while. At least for one Omega cast, which should be enough for the rest of our board to clear out the rest of the enemies. Atlas is a really good tank, to be honest. Like for the 30 gold, especially in the early and mid game, he does his job. He took down Vermilier, who is worth 75 gold. So he was tanking him for all the fight. Really nice. Always good to check the statistics. Our top performing damage dealers, those guys, we're gonna save them at every cost. Our top performing tank is our female hunter, our ranger right there, Aline. And our shields and healings, look at that, Fern is first. That's pretty good. Kukurov is way in third place. And we're probably gonna upgrade to assassin as soon as we need to assassinate one of the backline. But right now we don't want to assassin supports too much. And of course we're not gonna assassinate. So we're just gonna be chilling on the assassins right now and just gonna be upgrading Atlas into something a bit more tanky like an Ador. Not really more tanky, but if he gets a cast out, he can heal against the damage and he can be very nice, especially making the other units more tanky with a big heal. I think he can take Rake at least until he casts one unit, and then we're gonna kill Rampfire. We're gonna kill him right here. Once we have cleared our front line, we're gonna switch onto Rampfire. Kukurov needs to dodge a bit more to make this worthwhile. Yes, the air is working great. Rampfire died before he could cast his ultimate. Everything went according to plan. It's pretty risky to put all your carries next to Rampfire, but Rampfire takes way longer to cast his ultimate compared to Rampfi and Rampfight. So usually it's pretty easy to focus him down. Just put your carries, everybody put them onto where Rampfight is gonna land. And then be sure to kill the front line, their tank, really fast, and then everybody will refocus onto the Rampfire. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3 assassins here. A big main tank. Wow, that's a hard wave. And it would be probably pretty nice to assassinate this Sinov. Actually, those two guys are gonna jump away, so the way is freed for us to attack Sinov. And we can just let our Dualev tank Sinov for a while and do it like this. And everybody's gonna attack Sinov right there and kill him right away. Then we gotta somehow... Kukurov doesn't want to tank this time. We could swap him out. Or we can also put him to this side. Or like here. You wanna tank this guy over here. Our ranger wanna tank the right side. Kukurov stayed safe this time. Scarabox is on the assassin. Archelon got a lot on his plate too, but he can heal against it. He can heal against the Rampfire damage. And we almost managed to kill Rampfire before he got his ultimate off. Boom, there comes a big ultimate, but it should be alright. We're looking pretty good. Scoriox wasn't fast enough to kill our front line, and now he's dead. If your tanks outlast their tanks, you probably win. Ador did a great job tanking one assassin back here. We're gonna continue with that strategy. Now he's gonna tank Dash. It's gonna be pretty easy for him. A female hunter is gonna tank Scoriox. You are gonna tank this guy, and there is two badass Firebirds coming in, which gonna be attacked by our Scarabox. We could bring in an assassin, but I don't think it would be very beneficial. So let's see. We could use a fire though. We don't really need it. Might as well go for more damage or for more tankiness. I think we're gonna go for more tankiness. Just help Ador out right there. If we do it like this, we can probably split the two assassin. Dash is gonna land here, and Ramfight is gonna land here, and hopefully Ador is only gonna be attacked by Dash. Let's see how it works out. Perfect, that's what happened. Our Archelon, can he tank it once more? He's really our MVP right now. Always holding the door. Ramfight died before he got his ultimate off, that was crucial. Actually, Ramfire died before he got his ultimate off. Ramfight right here got his ultimate off. He has less mana to fill up to, because his ultimate, his Omega, is less powerful. Alrighty, looking at the damage chart, at the healing done. It's really good. Kukurov held, he carried his weight, even though he's a very heavy bird. He was able to carry his weight right here. Tanking as our Ranger, tanking the most damage once again, so she is super valuable in this comp where we don't have a lot of big tanks. I guess she's not gonna be air staff this round. And damage wise, yeah. Oh, our Axon doing a lot of damage, surprisingly. That's pretty good. We got 2 high damage targets here in the back, which could be a problem. I think we want to go in through the left. And Scarabox going here again. You're gonna tank the Malura. And we don't really need you to tank anything, so I guess we're gonna get in a ramp fight and just help bring down the Sinnoh a bit faster. Kinda like this. I hope our female hunter is not gonna die too fast. Alright, everybody refocusing on the ramp fire because the frontliner died. We don't have a lot of damage on him. Whew, that was close. All our tanks still alive. Ramfight did a beautiful ultimate onto the shrimp, killing him. Scoriox is almost dead too. Now we just need to kill a bit of frontline to finish off Scoriox, but all our units look still pretty healthy. It's getting close though. Malura is really tanking a lot. And Scoriox is blasting away in the backline, so yeah, we finally managed to break through and kill him. We reached wave 17, so 2 more waves to go to get where we wanted to get, to make it through the first round of the tournament of this imaginary, you know, this fictional tournament, let's call it. I'm losing my English words here. So looking at the assassins, don't lose focus. We got the Rake over there, and that's the only one. We don't even need full Scarabox to be tanking this. We can put him here to tank the Scoriox. You can take the Riptorus here. You will take those 2 guys over there. There's another one, Malura. We don't want to be close to Malura, so we're gonna go over here with the Fern. We can upgrade the Fern to the Fernite. And you can take the Dash, and Malura is hopefully gonna run after Kukurov away from our Ador. Somewhat like this. We could swap those 2 since Sinnoh is a bit more important to be protected, but it should be fine. Let's see, as long as our front line gets healed and sustains a while, we should be fine, because our damage dealers are safe, so time is in our favor. Alright, our front line is dead, a bit too fast than we wanted it to be. Ramfight needs to do some work, but Ramfight actually, we didn't replace him onto something that he should kill. We had him onto the supports, which means the supports were casting more abilities. You can see it in the heal trail here. Adorado 7000 healing. Our highest unit had 3800 healing. So right now I didn't position Ramfight to not focus a support and focus a damage dealer instead, or even swap him out for Malura to get more tanky, and this is kind of what cost us the round. Nevertheless, I'm pretty happy with wave 17. We could have definitely gone 1 or 2 further if we swapped him out for Malura and placed him on the high threat targets of the enemy. Either way, I'm super happy you guys joined me. I see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed it and have a nice day. Bye.